What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about why people leave Los Angeles. A lot of people come to Los Angeles to chase their dreams and, live a new life, experiment and just figure themselves out, and ultimately 10 years ago, that's what I did. I moved to Los Angeles and I really loved it. The first 6 months was like a vacation. And then eventually that phase kind of faded away and reality hit. And I was, um, thinking about bills, thinking about, how to make more money and stuff like that. So I feel like a lot of people come here and they have all these dreams and aspirations. But once they get here and they see how expensive it is or how hard you have to work to get to where you want to go, especially in Los Angeles, because to be realistic, if you come here and you're still trying to make it and you have to have a job, I mean, you're going to have like 2, 3 jobs if you're all by yourself, or else you're going to have to find roommates. And I think a lot of people come here with the idea that they're going to blow up and live their dreams, which is very possible. But at the end of the day, no one takes into account how expensive it is and how hard it is to make it in LA. It's one of the hardest places to make it. Usually people make it from where they're at and then they come to LA and they're already rich when they're here. That's how they survive. But a lot of people that haven't made it yet and they're moving here to, figure themselves out or make it in the music industry or the acting industry, they essentially figure out how hard it is, because you have to keep up with the bills and you have to also chase your dreams. So it makes it really hard for a lot of people. And I think that's why a lot of people leave, because ultimately they came here because they thought they were going to blow up, but when they saw how expensive and lonely it is, they're like, oh, I want to leave, and a lot of people really leave because of financial stuff. A lot of people talk bad about LA, but it's the best city in the world. A lot of people just talk bad about it because they can't afford to live here and they have to leave, and it just makes them bitter, so they just kind of say negative things. But ultimately, for me, it's been the best city in the world. I still live in Los Angeles, but it's definitely not what it used to be. Back in the day, it was very energetic. It was a great vibe. Right now, it just seems like, everyone is kind of distant and, the vibe is kind of messed up, so it's not the way it used to be. It used to be like a movie, it was just great. But maybe that's because I've been here for a long time. But essentially, Los Angeles is still a great place to live. And if you want to come here, you should. But ultimately, a lot of people leave because of the finances.